In a land filled with wonder and life, where ancient trees touched the sky and rivers sang their timeless songs, there lived a clever crow named Corvus. Close up on Corvus, a sleek, intelligent-looking crow, perched on a branch, he ruffles his feathers, looking around inquisitively. Corvus was known for his sharp mind and his even sharper eyesight. But even the cleverest among us can find themselves in a bind. Corvus hops down from the branch and starts foraging on the forest floor, pecking at leaves and twigs. Corvus is walking along a cinder-poled path. He looks tired, his beak slightly open, indicating thirst. It had been a long, hot day. The sun beat down mercilessly, and Corvus's throat was dry. He had searched high and low for water, but every stream he knew seemed to have dwindled to a mere trickle. Corvus stops, looking left and right, then up into the trees, his gaze searching. Corvus, a soft caw, indicating distress caw. Caw, he continues walking, more slowly now, his head drooping slightly. Corvus enters a small clearing. In the center sits an old, weathered stone pitcher. It's about half his height, with a narrow neck. Corvus's eyes light up. He perks up, his steps becoming more energetic. Corvus, a hopeful caw, he flies over to the pitcher and lands on its rim. He peers inside. Close up, inside the pitcher, there's water, but it's very low, just out of reach of Corvus's beak. Corvus tries to dip his beak in, stretching his neck as far as it can go, but he can't reach the water. He tries again, stretching even further, almost losing his balance. Hope turned to frustration. The water was there, so close, yet so agonizingly out of reach. Corvus tried every trick he knew, tilting his head, craning his neck, but it was no use. Corvus hops off the rim, pacing around the pitcher. He looks defeated. Corvus, a frustrated caw. He pecks at the side of the pitcher, then pushes it gently with his beak, as if trying to tip it over. It doesn't budge. Many would have given up then, succumbed to despair. But Corvus was not just any crow. He was a thinker, a problem solver. Corvus stops pacing and looks around the clearing, his eyes scanning the ground. Close up Corvus's eye, thoughtful and observant. He spots a small pebble near the base of a tree. Corvus hops over to the pebble and picks it up in his beak. He flies back to the pitcher. Corvus drops the pebble into the pitcher. Corvus peers inside. The water level has risen ever so slightly. A flicker of an idea, a spark of ingenuity. One small stone, one tiny rise in the water. Could it be? Corvus looks around again, more intently this time. He sees more pebbles. He flies to another pebble, picks it up, and drops it into the pitcher. Another small splash. This time, the water level is visibly, though minimally, higher. Corvus lets out a soft, excited caw. Corvus, a determined caw. He begins to work. He flies back and forth, picking up pebbles one by one, dropping them into the pitcher. Montage of Corvus dropping pebbles. Corvus struggling slightly with a larger pebble, but managing to carry it. A pile of pebbles slowly diminishing around the clearing. The water level in the pitcher gradually, but steadily, rising with each pebble. It was tedious work, demanding patience and persistence. Each pebble was a small victory, each drop a testament to his unwavering will. Slowly, painstakingly, the water began its ascent. Corvus is starting to look tired again, but his eyes are still focused. He drops another pebble. The water is now much higher, almost at the neck of the pitcher. He drops a final pebble. The water is now close enough to the rim for him to reach it. Corvus dips his beak into the pitcher and takes a long, refreshing drink. He lifts his head, water dripping from his beak, a look of pure satisfaction on his face. Finally, the reward for his cleverness and his hard work, the sweet, life-giving water earned through ingenuity and perseverance. Corvus takes another drink, then looks out at the forest, a sense of accomplishment evident in his posture. And so, Corvus the Crow, with nothing but his sharp mind and a collection of humble stones, taught us a timeless lesson that even in the face of daunting challenges, with a little thought and a lot of effort, no obstacle is insurmountable. Corvus flies up to a nearby branch, looking down at the pitcher. Sometimes the solution isn't about strength or speed, but about seeing the world differently and never giving up. Corvus ruffles his feathers, then takes flight, soaring gracefully above the trees.